Hello and welcome back to Severe MMA YouTube page. And today I'm lucky enough to be joined by La Sangria himself, the Leech, Lehane, who's on the ground in Miami. He's getting set to take on Hugo Flores in the one-night, 8-man tournament at Combate Global this Friday night. Pa, how are you, man? You took this at short notice. You were only in Ireland maybe less than 24 hours ago now, and now you're in Miami. You're getting ready to fight in a one-night tournament. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling brilliant. Yeah, it was very short notice. We were actually on our way over to England to corner a couple of my teammates fighting. When we saw that there was a pullout on the tournament or whatever. It's a USA versus Mexico tournament, like. And the last fella I fought was on the tournament, and he got injured. So Liam texted, joking, saying, like, "Oh, Pa's half Mexican there," like, and they texted back and they said, "Yeah, no bother." So we changed my nickname to whatever.
La Sangriela. I've been trying to practice that all day as well. La Sangriela. That's what everyone is going to be calling you from now on. So I mean, that's you were on the way over to corner your teammate over for a fight in England, and you got the phone call. So you actually reached out to Combate Global to let them know that you were interested in this, and so you're kind of becoming a Mexican citizen for this fight. Is that correct? Are you hiding a Mexican grandmother, or what's going on there?
Yeah, I'm in the process of getting my citizenship right now. Trying to marry a Mexican woman, like, get my.
So how does that work, Pat? Like, how can you get that citizenship so quickly in such a quick turnaround? Like, normally, if you're talking about citizen status, I know myself, I'm going through the process myself here in Canada. It takes quite some time. Can Combate Global pull a few strings for you, or what's going on here?
No, I was only we're half joking, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because we have to play it up, because obviously I'm meant to be Mexican. I mean, I'm on the Mexican side of the bracket, so yeah. I got play the part a little bit.
No, that's funny. It's funny. I was laughing when I seen it myself, and I was wondering to see what the real story was or what was going on, but. Yeah, you're over there now. You're getting ready to go in a couple of days. So, what are the feelings like? I mean, what is it like? What is it like for you not preparing for a fight 2 or 3 days ago to be suddenly thrown in the mix, and now you're getting ready to possibly fight 3 guys in one night? Like, what's the feelings right now?
Well, I've kind of been doing this so long. I'm relaxed. I have taken, I don't know how many fights on short notice around the Irish amateur scene. I always took fights on short notice. It was just kind of the way it's done, So it wasn't anything new to me. Obviously, when you're pro, your record means a lot more and everything. But when I got the call, I couldn't turn it down. Obviously it's a trip to sunny Miami in the middle of winter. Can't say no to that. And there's a nice cash prize at the end of the tournament. So yeah, we're going for that.
And what is the cash prize at the end of the tournament?
Can't say that way.
Can't be saying that, no. And you were under contract with Combate? Was there kind of a new contract signed, and are they looking after you for taking this at short notice?
No. So it's just going off my current contract right
now. Okay, perfect.
So I have two more fights on my contract, and then after that we get to renegotiate and sign a new one. Then, so obviously I think the fact that another reason I took it is because if I'm showing the company that I'm willing to step up on such short notice to save the tournament after so many pullers, like I was the one who stepped up on such short notice. I'm going to have more, leverage.
Clout. You'll have a bit. Yeah, you'll have a bit of clout. Yeah. No, that's good. And so, I mean, have you had a chance to study your opponent? The first guy you're going in there against is Hugo Flores. He's coming off a split decision in his last fight. Have you had the chance to kind of study him and a couple of the other guys in the tournament? And how do you feel about competing in it? You're obviously in it to win it. How you feel?
Yeah, so I actually said yes to the competition before I even knew who I was fighting. So I could have fought a 15-0 fella, So I just said yes anyway, and they booked the flights before I even knew my opponent, whatever. And I only just found out the other day that your man I'm fighting first is Hugo Flores. He's got 12 pro fights. He's 9-3. He's a solid fighter. He's been around for a long time. Like he had his first pro fight when I was only 10 years old. So that's how long he's been around. You know, he's got experience. But yeah, it'll be a good fight. He's kind of like a stocky Mexican fella. He's got heavy hands as well, but you know, he's pretty slow. Like.
Yeah. So, and that's the tournament format will be the quarterfinals as such will be 1 round, semi-final 1 round, and the final would be 3 rounds. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
So if you were to get wins in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, will they go down as on your professional record, like similar to the last time?
Yeah. So that's another reason as well. I get to rack up wins on my record in a short period of time. You know. So in the tournament, there's 2 sides of the bracket. Like it's Mexican fighters on one side and American fighters on the other side. So Mexicans will fight Mexicans and Americans will fight Americans. Then when you get to the final, an American will meet a Mexican. So obviously I'm a Mexican for this weekend. I'm a Mexican, like. So when I get to the final, there's an American fighting on the other side of the bracket. He had 3 fights in the UFC. He had
Jim
Ehlers twice actually. Yeah.
Jim Ehlers is the guy who's a really good fighter as well, and I was going to ask you about him as well. So now you're looking forward to getting in and testing yourself against an experienced guy like that, eh?
Exactly. Like it's like a feather in the cap. You know, it's going to be the first UFC scout that I get. That's the goal anyway. Hopefully he makes it to the final and I get him.
So how do you mentally prepare yourself this week then? Are you just mainly concentrating on your weight cut, Pat, or was your weight kind of, are you a guy who kind of stays in shape all the time waiting for these opportunities to come up?
I mean, I'm always fit. I'm fit year round, like all year round. I train every single day, but I'm finding out lightweight. Lightweight is easy for me to make. I can make lightweight on a day's notice, like, you know what I mean? I'm always floating around 73 or 4 kilos, like when I'm not in fight camp or whatever. So yeah, it's no problem. I can make it on a day's notice. So we were hoping to go into featherweight for the next one, but this came up, you know. So it was a big opportunity.
Was the plan for you to fight this year? All right, like were you planning to fight later on in the year anyway, and then just popped up?
Yeah. So I was aiming for December. I was gonna try and make 145 for December. Because they take a break until mid-February, like the company do. So if I didn't get another one in before Christmas, I wouldn't be able to fight till February. So yeah, I was aiming for December, but this popped up and I said, fuck it, why not?
You'll be able to enjoy your Christmas dinner now a little bit better anyway, if you don't have to fight as well. So
exactly.
That'll be grand.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, I'm time to talk about your last fight for a second. It was a tough fight. You took a lot of damage in it as well. So, obviously, going forward, you don't want to be taking that amount of damage in every fight. Is that something that you've been looking to kind of clean up from your own end?
Definitely, yeah. Damage is a big thing for me. I want to be in the sport for a long time. So, yeah, I don't want to, like, as fun as they are, I absolutely love scraps like that. It's just, there's nothing more fun than that, but it's not very smart. I got to have a few of them. Like, I have to have exciting fights and have highlight reels and all that. So, it gave me a lot of fans. It gave me a lot of Mexican and American fans as well. So, I'm happy that I had a fight like that, but if I can help it, I won't get into a war like that again for another while. Well, we'll see. Like, I'm always into scrap, like, but obviously I don't want to have the scrap every single time.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. You know, we're just come off the UFC last weekend where we've seen Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler absolutely go to a war. And you come across a guy similar enough to those two guys who just like to bite down and like to just stand in front of their guys and just give one and take one, and you like being in a bloody and gritty and dirty kind of a fight. Is it a thing for you where you kind of would sometimes go in there with a bit of a game plan and then just kind of get caught up in the fight a little bit?
I suppose, yeah. I don't know. We usually have a game plan or whatever, but like the last fight, I knew he was going to be very tough, and I said it in all my interviews before the fight. I wanted a good scrap because I wanted to go like 3 5-minute rounds have a good knock. So I got that out of my system. I got that under my belt now in the pro rank. So I can focus on just sticking to better game plans now from now on.
Oh yeah, like all of that comes with experience, Pat. I mean, I know it's easy for me to say looking in at from the outside as well, but yeah, just it was just something that was said after your last fight. You know, it was that you don't want to be taking that amount of damage in every fight, and obviously you don't go in there planning to do that. So, so looking ahead to this tournament, you're going in, you want to win. Hugo Flores, do you think that you will be capable of going in there, getting him out of there in round one, or do you think it'll go all the way similar enough to, you know, you had to make that adjustment to kind of fight in the tournament before, and it's only a quick 5 minutes, and you kind of have to get it done pretty quickly. So.
Yeah, I was only in the tournament there a couple of months ago, so I know exactly how it works. I think I'll be able to figure that fella out fairly quickly in the fight. I think he's going to be very flat-footed and looking for big power shots. I'm going to be moving too much for him. I think, I'll be able to pick him off all right.
You'll be wanting to get him out of there early, of course, I'd say, to kind of keep yourself fresh.
I don't want to take any damage. Yeah, exactly.
And so like that's it. Your prediction for this tournament is you're going to go in there, you're going to win it out, and you're going to have a very nice Christmas.
A very Merry Christmas, yeah.
Nice one. Well, I won't keep taking on. I know you have lots on your plate there now. You're just after arriving over there. I kind of interrupted you eating your dinner and everything like that. So I appreciate you taking the time. You know, you're the man of the hour. We were all kind of coming off a hectic weekend for Irish MMA after Bellator and Ian Gary's fight, and then I got tagged in the post late Saturday night that this was happening as well, and I've been dying to talk to you and hear the backstory, and there's a good bit of crack going down the Mexican route now. So I'm thinking the La Sangre nickname should stick for a long time now. And are you going to be coming out now? Are you going to be coming out with the Irish tricolours or the Mexican tricolours, or both on Friday night?
Oh, the Mexican or the Irish flag, 100%.
Of course, lovely job.
We'll see. They'll probably want me to walk out with a Mexican one, but
put one of those hats on, the sombreros on, or something.
We gotta get more sombrero, Irish flag and a sombrero.
That's it. It's good enough for the likes of Floyd Mayweather, and that it'd be good enough for Lehane as well. The first Cork Mexiconian, isn't it? What do you want to call it? Cork Mexican. Right. Any sponsors you want to shout out or anything, Pa, before we wrap it up? Or
so I actually have my main sponsor is Safe Water Engineering. They've always been on board. They've been helping me out every camp. And Bua Health and Fitness. I'm wearing their t-shirt right now. They look after all my strength and conditioning and nutrition. So they'd be my biggest sponsors at the moment. Yeah, I got a new one just come on board. It's Spooky Shiba. It's a new what's the word? Altcoin or whatever. So like a
big cryptocurrency, is it?
Cryptocurrency, that's the one. So they've come on board big time this camp as well. So they're all my sponsors for this fight camp.
Nice one. Well, I'll leave you to it, Pat. Thanks so much for taking the time. We wish you the best luck. I'm thinking we're probably not going to be able to watch this in Ireland, are we? Or has there been any talk about that?
No, it's on. It's locked. It's on like Paramount Plus and Univision. So it's hard to get it in Ireland, and it'll be on at like 4 or 5 a.m. over there.
Yeah, so I think the main card is due to kick off. Yeah, the main card is due to kick off at 11 o'clock Eastern time, so that would be early at home. I had the pleasure of seeing your last fight. I could move a few things around. I used the VPN and stuff and saw it. So maybe if I can figure that out this time, I might share it out so a couple of the Irish fans can see it as well. But I wish you the best of luck, Pat. You're an absolute warrior for stepping in there at short notice. Fair play to you, man. I wish you the best of luck for this tournament. I wish you good health as well. I hope the weight cut goes well, and all the best to you, man, and good luck this Friday. You can see Pa taking on Hugo Flores this Friday, November 12th at Combate Global. It's not really available in Ireland, but we'll see what we can do. Keep an eye on my Twitter at @IO'Neil_MMA. How can people find you on social media, Pa?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Pa_Lehane and my Facebook is Pa Lehane MMA.
Lovely. you go over there and follow this man. He is one of the top rising prospects in Irish MMA right now, going in there to fight in a one-night 8-man tournament representing Ireland/Mexico. La Sanguihela, the Leech, Palahan, thank you for joining me today, and best of luck to you, pal. All right.
Thank you.